When I first joined IGNU MBA, I had lots of questions in my mind. Would I be able to complete this, as this was a distance learning course? However, with the guidance from Vishwajit sir and his team, along with my self-motivated approach, I was able to complete this course on time without affecting my other priorities. So when I think about IGNU MBA as a whole, it reminds me of 5 things, and I would like to share those 5 things with you guys today, and hopefully some of these would be a good takeaway for all of you. The first thing it reminds me is about flexibility. It not only allows you to prioritize your career, your family, it also allows you to prioritize other responsibilities. Being a distance learning, a lot of things were done digitally, a lot of things were done virtually, which helped me to save a lot of time and work on my own pace. As colleges can be very expensive, and while we are trying to work full time, save some money, IGNU allowed me to have an affordable choice, because it not only allowed me to get my education, get my skills, it also allowed me to be within my budget, which was very important. The most important factor which I consider while studying at IGNU was its quality. The quality of the faculties, the quality of the team, Vishwajit sir and his team was second to none. They had a fantastic team who had a lot of expertise in their own field. When I look back into these 4 or 5 important factors what I learned from IGNU, and when I look into myself right now, it has helped me to shape what I am right now at present. I have used a lot of my learnings, what I did at IGNU, to my present work environment as well. When I came to Canada, I was also able to transfer those certificates and make it equivalent to what Canada has offered me. So there was something called IQAS, International Qualification Assessment System, which also recognizes IGNU as an academic institution would provide standard quality services and education. So I was able to transfer those skills and get it here validated when I arrived in Canada. Overall, I couldn't be proud of what I have achieved at IGNU and what I'm doing today. Again, without further taking any more time, I would like to thank you all for listening to my views, and I would also like to thank you, Vishwajit sir, for allowing me to present my views. Thank you, everyone, and whatever you are doing, wish you all the best. And if you have any questions, please connect through Vishwajit sir. I will be more than happy to answer your questions. Thank you and namaste.
Joining conventional class of MBA was not possible because I was working in a private sector banks, and it was almost impossible for me to join in day class. So options would be to either join in morning class or in the evening class. But after working whole days in the banks, it was also not possible to join in the evening or morning classes. So I fortunately got an opportunity with a friend in Chitwan that there is IGNOU. ICA is offering the course of MBA of Indira Gandhi National Open University, and that is very suitable for the people like me, working professionals. Open and distance learning always paves the way to fulfill the pursuit of learning of every individual who want to develop their career and go ahead with their academic qualifications. Then at that time also, the open and distance learning will be the most suitable options for them. Was fortunate to participate in an international conference of Association of Asian Open Universities that was held in Islamabad in 2013. And I also presented a paper regarding the status of ODL in Nepal there. And with that experience, I gained some types of confidence, and the very next year I was able to present a paper in a renowned international meeting of Asia Pacific Group on Money Laundering that was held in Bangkok. So sometimes open and distance learning also paves the way for the international exposure also.
Really work close with the professors who will be there for very limited time. So We used to have a weekly follow-up session or weekly sessions with them. What we used to say is counseling session. Still, I think it's the same word. You take use of that. We're just talking about weekly 1 to 2 hours. Don't shy away that. Don't prolong that, because you're not studying for 6 days or you're not studying for 5 days. Don't try to skip that also. That actually will help you to trigger your learning process. The resource that you have is very thin. That's also gives you encouragement to finish it. Just try to give some time. You have to understand that you're not giving a full day of 9 to 5:30 or a 10 to 2, whatever the college time there is. You're not giving that. You have to understand that if you're not giving that, it becomes your duty to at least give 15 to 30 minutes a day. And that's just more than enough. My purpose was met. One, I do not underperform in my office, which was also equally important because I was being paid for that. And that also becomes a moral duty that, you would really need to work hard and not cheat. But then it also becomes my other duty that I'm educating myself, and I can cheat on myself. Time for yourself. Forget about ICA or forget about ODL, ICA. It doesn't really matter. It's you're giving time for yourself. Give that time. And then that's how you can compete on the real scenario. So first and foremost, whatever means of studying you are doing it. If you're doing it by heart, you have to be very proud and go out there. You bank on yourself, you bank on your experience, and you just give the enough amount of time on that education material, and you are more than good to go wherever you want to go. You can just go proudly and pursue whatever you want to do.